Auer here, our governor, with an honest report, day 77 of the countdown for governor. And yes, we want to highlight today the education of Oregon. First and foremost, to remember that the education of Oregon, or the learning, began there in the Oregon Mission with Jason Lee and those Indian children, which became Willamette University, the first and oldest university west of the Rocky Mountains. Jason Lee began through the leadership of the teaching here in Oregon. That's what all children need to know. It needs to be taught again in our public schools. If I were governor, I would lead the way, teach myself about Oregon's roots, heritage, foundation, because that is the truth. That is how it began. The Indians' quest for the Book of Heaven that brought Jason Lee, and out of that Oregon mission there, which was named Salem by the missionaries that came from the Bible, King Melchizedek, the priest of the Most High God, which means King of righteousness and peace. That's the roots. And so, what are we teaching today in our schools? UNESCO, Agenda 21? You mean we can do all things without God? Secular humanism? Yes, we can do it. Study, learn. And the scripture says they're ever learning but never able to acknowledge the truth. So we need the right kind of knowledge, godly knowledge first, which will bring about good knowledge for all. And so, yes, we need help to get the word out. We need to teach in accordance with our heritage and the Constitution. Wouldn't that be good to teach on the development of how America came to be with godly governance, and those men, that most of them were men of God? Yes, there was a mixture of things that weren't good, just like almost everything, but there was still the good and the virtuous education. That's how they learned to read. Was the textbook was the Bible. In our public schools, you learn to read the scripture to learn how to read. And so we need to give our all to return to that. If I were governor, we would teach the Constitution again, an Oregon State Constitution. So help us do that by choosing righteousness and our heritage and saying no to the UN and the agenda of these foreigners. All enemies, foreign and domestic, we are to stand against. We need to uphold the Constitution, to defend and preserve and protect it. Are you doing that? I'm doing my best to do it, so I ask you to join with me in our efforts together. So God bless you today. Appreciate you sharing this, getting the word out. And we're asking all Oregonians, are you ready for a governor who will govern with the governor, the Lord himself, our heritage, the Book of Heaven, or the Book of Heaven in our heritage, and the Constitution? Yea or nay? God bless you.